Before we start taking names and we start building the list, there is one thing I want to talk to you about. And it is the suicide deck phenomenon. We're going to talk about the suicide deck phenomenon. Have you seen this? Have you experienced this? Because I did not expect this coming with this event. So, suicide decks are being run in the XYZ Festival. Now, you might be asking, Justin, what is a suicide deck? Well, you don't need to worry because I can show you. Here is a deck I went up against earlier today for those that are not, that have not seen what has happened with these decks. So please observe several of the decks I've gone up against in XYZ Festival. Hit for 3K. Hit for 3K. Hit for 25. Dead. That is at least a quarter of the decks I fought in the XYZ Festival. Now, why are people playing this? Why are people willingly losing? Well, it has something to do with the reward structure for the XYZ Festival. So, with XYZ Festival, if you win, you get 100 Furball Nurble medals, whatever the hell we're going to call them. But if you lose, you get 50. And people have decided that they can go through the event a lot quicker to get the rewards. Since they get 50 medals every single time they die, it's far faster to lose 2 matches than win 1. So they're just pumping through 2-3 matches in the time it would take them to actually play one. And they are getting those medals to get all of these tasty rewards here in the XYZ Festival. Now, people are reacting to this a little iffy. Let me show you an example for what I mean. There are some comments about XYZ Festival on the Master Duel Reddit, and some people are none too keen about the suicide decks. But some people are very, very happy about the suicide decks. Where is my web page viewer? So I'm sure y'all can see. I'm sure y'all can see. I wish all the suicide decks in the XYZ event a very pleasant thank you for the free wins. So yeah, this is what's going on in the XYZ deck about it. The thing is, people are kind of split on this. You get, of course, comments like the following, where it's like, if you meet a fellow suicide deck in a mirror match, the one first to lose wins, no questions asked. So there is a little bit of a funny spirit where it's like Spider-Man pointing meme, we're both playing an XYZ deck designed for us to just murder ourselves, and bam, whoever loses first wins. There is also this, I went up against a life gain deck who tried their damnedest to keep me alive. Not only hilarious, but unironically some of the most fun I have ever had. So we've got life gain decks filtering into the XYZ Festival meta, just trying to keep the suicide deck from bricking out for as long as possible, which I find is absolutely hilarious. And we've, of course, got some people that are, of course, upset. I don't got them, like, straight up hiding in the, in these specific comments. Oh, here we go. Here's actually what people are concerned about. It's all fun and games for now, but what if Konami decides to cut the rewards because of the influx of suicide decks? Like, don't get me wrong, I personally don't care if people want to speedrun their rewards. Good for them, but I'm just worried about Konami's next move. They seem to be strangely aware of anything that's going on in the game, so I definitely expect them to do something about this soon, which they are. They are keenly aware of what's happening in Master Duel. Eldritch was banned from XYZ Festival. It's clear that they were listening. But some people are saying, all you gotta do is make a condition for medals centered around actually doing the objectives. But then the problem becomes that rewards players with income to build strong events just for the deck. And by the way, this is just like Captain Jack saying in the chat, this is all just happened today. This is all just straight up happened today, all of these developments. But of course, you've got players saying like, look, this is the only way I can enjoy the event. I did not build XYZ for my main deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I didn't. I ran Synchros, I ran Pendulums, I ran Links. I had no intention of playing XYZ, and now I've got to craft all these cards to try and participate in XYZ Festival because the loner decks suck. The loner decks suck really, really bad. So that's the issue. I think some people are afraid that they might lower the loss rewards. I think some people are afraid that they might make it more difficult to earn rewards in the future, because it does quote unquote go against the spirit of the festival, like Maltrap said. There's people that legitimately want to just have fun playing XYZ, and they're not able to do that because, you know, people are just immediately bricking themselves, and it's very difficult to get a game. Sometimes you'll go 2, 3, 4 games playing a suicide deck, and you got that issue. My take on it, I honestly think it's all in good fun. I think it's all in good fun. I'm glad that people who didn't even want to play or build XYZ are having their own brand of fun in XYZ Festival. And you still end up getting those matches. You still end up getting those rewards regardless. So honestly, I really don't think it's really as big of a deal as some people are making it out of. I see some people in chat saying that they're running self-burn decks and it's super, super hilarious. I've got Cosmic saying in chat that I doubt they'll cut anything. Decks can be made in the game. It's fair game. Duel Links has had people play suicide decks in daily duels before. Master Duel just seems to have encouraged it with better rewards. And the rewards for XYZ Festival have been great. I'm just excited to see where they go from here, and I am excited to see how they respond. I expect them to respond in some fashion. I'm hoping they at least recognize it, but who knows? Maybe they'll also go ahead and ban some cards for suiciding, but as people have said on the Reddit, someone's just going to go ahead and find another way to destroy themselves faster in Master Duel. But that's it, chat. I think the suicide deck phenomenon is absolutely hilarious. Did not expect that out of the XYZ event. I am excited to see more shenanigans. Ooh, great. But gang, what do we think? Are we ready? You're not allowed to play suicide decks in our games, though. You're not allowed.